Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to day 7 of the 31 Days of Horror. DBougie86 here again. Now, the film I got for you guys today is a film from 2012. Yes, this is a French-Canadian body horror film that was put out from the good homies at Unearthed Films. And it goes by a very unpronounceable title, but I'm going to try to pronounce it the best of my abilities. Thanatomorphose, I believe that's how you pronounce it. I probably butchered the hell out of it. Pretty much that word means it's the French word for the visible signs of organisms decomposing. Yes, that's pretty much what Thanatomorphose means. Yeah, it's a tongue twister of the title. It's kind of like Anthropophagus, and where it's like one of those titles you'll never be able to pronounce. But yeah, this is a French-Canadian film. Pretty much the main gist of this movie is we're introduced to our main girl of this film, Laura, who, as we first meet her, she's in this like weird relationship. It's kind of like abusive in a way, is the way it seems. And one day, Laura ends up getting like this mark on her body, and everyone notices it, and people think, are you being abused? Because the guy is kind of a dickhead, you know what I mean? And then another guy ends up kind of having like a romantic attraction to Laura also. So that ends up happening, and then what ends up happening after that is pretty much she starts getting more signs and more injured as the film progresses, and we are led to believe that her body is actually decomposing. And pretty much the film is, the way I would describe the rest of this movie, it's kind of like Repulsion in a way, where she locks herself into her apartment and goes into a descent of decay and madness, pretty much. That's pretty much the gist of the film. Now, my thoughts on it. Very cool mixture of like psychological horror mixed with body horror in this one. The body horror is front and center, and because it's visible, you can see it definitely happen on screen as it does. But there's a lot of like psychological stuff going on within the film too, especially the way I would describe certain scenes of this film is there are scenes in Laura's mind where you see like these technicolor scenes happening with like vibrant colors and black screen. It's kind of hard to describe them without showing you exactly what they are, and it has like this very hypnotic like boom boom music playing during those scenes, and then it goes into like some crazy like other things of like corpses decaying and stuff. So pretty much the way that I interpret those scenes are they're actually in her mind happening in like her dream state or whatever. But yeah, with that being said, with the psychological aspect, now let's get into the body horror aspect of this movie. The effects are outstanding, yes. When they transform this poor girl when we first meet her, very beautiful and elegant looking, and she's definitely like my type of girl that I would actually be attracted to because of the red hair and the glasses. That's two things that I look into like when I think of women. She's very beautiful, and then she turns into like this decaying corpse pretty much, and it's very graphic and oozy and gooey too. Like there's some very gooey cinematography, and if you're thinking like, is it gross out? If you can handle like usual body horror aspects of body horror films, like let's use this example, like David Cronenberg's The Fly, when Jeff Goldblum was putting body parts into jars. That happens in this film too. So if you can handle that kind of stuff and like oozy gooey like close-ups, so like her skin decomposing and maggots and kind of some weird like sexual tension shit going on too, because the body ends up doing like sexual things too. She becomes very sexually active, which is kind of weird. Yeah, I know. But with that being said, tense and gooey effects. And you know, like a lot of body horror films, I've seen a lot of them, it takes a lot for me to get to like that nauseous level. But this one does a few other things that kind of do gross me the fuck out in certain aspects, including like her spitting up certain things and, you know, certain aspects of that. I just never really enjoyed vomit scenes or like spitting up scenes in general. Not trying to give too much away. If you do want to see this, I do recommend people at least give this film a watch. The thing about it is it's definitely not going to be for everyone because of the abstract, like the psychological aspect of it, and also there's not a lot of characters, so you're just pretty much staying in this room with this decomposing woman, pretty much. So, you know, you're definitely not in there for like a fun ride movie, you know. But overall, it's definitely a film that I think people should check out because of the subject matter and just very interesting film in general. Unearthed Release is great, man. It has, I believe it has some of the director's short films on this too. That is really cool. I gotta check those out. And a making of that's like 24 minutes, and a Stegis interview, which is a festival that's I'm not sure what Stegis is actually. I think it's in like Europe somewhere. I know it's like a big deal. I know a lot of films that end up going there. But yeah, really cool effects in this film, man. It's really, really good stuff. If I had to rate Thanatomorphose, yes, I would probably give it a solid 8 out of 10, just because of the aspect of, you know, it's kind of a grueling watch sometimes when you're just dealing with like a 3-cast film, and especially with this subject matter. And I kind of did like the repulsion aspect of it. I just wish maybe they jambled maybe like 1 or 2 more characters in there per se for myself. But overall, the whole product is solid, so definitely worth a watch, especially if you're into body horror films. You def should check this one out. So 8 out of 10 for, before I say this word one more little time, Thanatomorphose. Yeah, it's a tongue twister. And I'm French too, so I don't even know how to pronounce that word, so funny shit. But yeah, 8 out of 10, check it out. Alright guys, that's it for this review. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back tomorrow with another one as usual, guys, so I'll see you then. Peace out.